Hey friends, welcome to the Krugling guide of Arc 3, and today I'll show you again all Krugling locations, and for each level there's of course the 100% guide on the channel. Feel free to check it out so you can soon wear such a nice pot and become as strong as I am. Shall we get started? I've divided everything into chapters for you again, and of course I'll show you the checkpoint from which it's actually the fastest. And we start around the Heart of Los Perros and the Witch's Castle. Best to start from the Citadel of Aldevir. That's where we are right now, and then just go straight through the door and up the stairs at the back here. After you've defeated the boss enemy, go left here, through here, and follow the path. Watch out, there are still a few enemies here. Quickly take care of them. Then go through here and you'll come to a small library. You can collect some loot here. At the back there's an item you should take, namely fire spirit fuel, and then we can continue going up here. And the path is quite long to the little jug. I will show you this in detail, so you definitely won't miss it. You then enter the library up here. First take out all the enemies. There are quite a few here. And then you can, for example, activate the book at the back and get a hidden soul stone here. And here is also the little jug, so if we go out here and then right around the corner, there are a few more enemies here. We quickly take care of them, and back here in the corner, there you will find the little jug, so grab it. And then we can move on to the next chapter. The next section is the Lacrima side mission, and we start right from the beginning there. Just run through until we've taken down the elite enemy here. And there we can collect the scroll of the Soul Eater. It's actually hard to miss and a good indicator of where we are. Then a carriage comes along here, and to the right it goes down. Back here on the left in the corner you can dash through, and there's also a chest. And here by the chest is also the little jug. If we then turn around right after we've grabbed the loot here, so turn around. And just back here in the corner, there he is. Grab him and send him home, and then we've rescued the guy too. In the next section, Unrequited Love, we also start from the beginning. The level isn't big, so there's really only one checkpoint, and we go all the way through until we are back in the library where we previously got the little jug in another level, and here there's also the little jug again. And actually almost in the same spot, so if you've come in here, I've already taken care of the enemies here. Then you can also get the little jug back here in the corner. It's also here on the left again, and then once around the corner to the left, be careful. There's another small enemy coming and the camera just doesn't quite handle targeting properly. Sometimes it doesn't work so well, but in any case, the little jug is back here in the corner. And there you can collect it and have it in your inventory. Next checkpoint and next side mission. Let's go. We start at the last checkpoint in lab 2. And before you go to the boss, just go left here. And then immediately left again. Here comes another assassin. Just take him out and absorb him. Then the corpse, preferably later so you don't get slashed like I just did. But there's also the little jug here in the back area, so right here. Once more, absorb the corpse, but behind the corpse, guys, and there are the barrels and pots, and the little jug is in there as well. And we grab it and send it back home, and thus have it done. The next little jug is in the Hermit Mountains, Rephalan range. Start at the Grove of Remnants. And when you arrive here, there are 3 different paths you need to take to basically complete this grove. If you are here in the middle and start from the checkpoint, then it's best to take the right path here. Go along. We need to find the bard there, and the little jug is also with the bard. Walk all the way through here. There's nothing special up there, so you don't need to throw anything. Just continue along here and you'll see behind the cell exactly there is also the little jug, and we'll go there now. The bard is also standing there, so walk along here. Make sure to collect the item on the left, it's quite important, the one back here. And that is the Scroll of the Crimson Enemy. So we already have that one. And then just follow the main path. There's still quite a bit to go to get to the Krugling, so go through here. Be careful, if you haven't got it yet, there's an ore here, take it with you. And as mentioned, these are excerpts from the 100% guide, friends, and we really find everything there. If you're missing something, definitely check it out. Just walk through here. And once we've walked through here and taken out all the enemies, it becomes possible here. A lot of stuff is coming your way. Then we can go down here and dash through the barricade at the back to get to this corpse. And the corpse leads us down to the bard. There's also a trophy for collecting all the bard's locations. And I hope you've all done that already. If not, I'll definitely make a video for you. And the last one is available relatively late, so most people don't have it yet. But the trophy isn't a big deal. If you subscribe to the channel, you definitely won't miss it, friends. Here at the bard's place in the back left corner, there's a pot, and we'll smash it once. And that's where the little jug is. Grab it and then move on to the next chapter. The next section is the side mission Atlante, the exact one. And we start from the checkpoint where death falls. And from here, we just head out and go through here. And just keep going through here. And of course there are some enemies here, but right up ahead is the little jug. Let's grab it. And that was relatively quick. Now we start from the Gate of the Wise, specifically the Fortress of the Corruptors. And at the massive gate, if we start there, we can go left along the path. And that's quite a good distance. So go all the way through here, grab the loot in the tent, then go up here and follow this path. Here, go right up the stairs. And up here we can reach a small castle. Be a bit careful not to get pushed off by enemies. And grab the loot here. We still have this one here, which we also take with us, and from here we go left. And yes, now you reach the area where the little jug is. You don't necessarily need to go in on the right. There are just a few peasants to kill, although there is a small loot you can grab. Of course you can get it, but it's nothing special, so you don't necessarily need to go in here. Why I left it in now? Good question, but as a point of reference, maybe it's quite good to grab the fire cleansing potion here. And when you're inside the building, carefully go up the stairs. There are still some explosive traps, and you can fall down there, and you basically need to walk along the edge here. And from up here, fall onto that pot down there and go along here. And there it is. Grab the little jug, and with that you have it in your pocket. Yes, friends, as I said, all level guides 100% are available on the channel. Feel free to check them out. The next section is the Crimson Trail. And we start again right at the beginning from the checkpoint. Just go through first. Here come some elite enemies. And when you defeat the big guy here, you basically have a gate before the boss. Then you can grab the little jug. So we are here on the bridge. And before we go through now to the final boss, we go up to the right here. And here you can absorb a corpse inside. And the little jug is also hiding here, right back there in the pot, exactly by the corpse. Take it with you once, and then you have it in your inventory. And we can continue to the next mission. The next mission is the Last Guardian. And we start again at the beginning, Fortress of the Guardians. And yes, at some point you enter the Guardian's Fortress, where there is also the Bloodstained Report. And there you can also find a shortcut, unlock it to the checkpoint. So if you already have that, you can start from the checkpoint here and then go through here. And yes, you then go up the spiral stairs here. This is actually a pretty distinctive spot that you only have once in the level. And when you're up here in the upper area, you don't continue straight ahead, but rather turn around first. And back here in the right corner is the little jug. Take it with you once and we can move on to the next level. The next Googling is also a side mission, and we best start it at the Tomb of the Forgotten. The level is already quite large, but when you arrive here, we just go straight through. Here are these three shield guys who want to stop you here. And when you run through here, it's actually still quite a long way from here, just straight through. Then this swordsman with the two-handed sword appears, and that's actually a good indication that we are relatively close. We quickly take him down, and once we've dealt with him, there's a chest to the right. This serves as a bit of a reference point for the level, because everything looks relatively the same here. and it can be somewhat difficult to track. So grab the chest here, but be careful, it explodes. Also take the Scroll of Broken Dreams with you. And from here you go right where the cell door is, back here in the left corner where the trap is, that's where the little jug is. We take that with us and thus have it in our inventory. The next mission is here, Imperial Theater in Rovelion. And first we need to get the theater key. That's relatively late in the level. It's a good reference point to know where you are. You definitely need the theater key to progress. And once you have it, you basically go up to unlock the path to the theater room and go through here. And here you can use the key. Once you've used the key, then we can get the little jug. Specifically, when you go in here, there's an elite enemy that you quickly take down. And after that, we grab the little jug. I think it's a pretty good reference point. Once we've dealt with the elite, we can open the next big door here. And thus also get the little jug, which I personally find is quite well hidden here. I think this is the most extreme hidden one so far. Well, in any case, continue through here, through the door. And once you've opened it, don't go straight ahead, but make a sharp right turn here. And behind the statue, there's another illusion wall. And there's actually a relatively important item there. And also the little jug, which is inside these jugs here. So definitely grab that. And yes, take the dual weapons here as well. And back here, these two jugs, that's where he hid. Right here in the room where the chest is. Grab that and then let's continue, friends. Mission 100-year order. We're continuing with that now. And starting right at the beginning. When you cross the bridge and have collected the Arch Soul Stone, then go through here, take out the enemies one by one, and feel free to pick up the Lightning Amplifier here. The path is a bit longer and there are quite a few enemies, friends, so make sure to take them out properly so they don't chase after you. Otherwise you'll have a crowd behind you like in my short. You can of course also take them out with the Whirlwind Blade build, it's no problem at all. So just run through here, grab definitely the chest up here, you can get some loot there. And it's also a good reference point for where we are right now. Golden dual weapons, then down the stairs here, and there's a catapult standing there. And yes, at the catapult we'll first grab the item back here. Watch out, there's a mage. And now we actually go in the other direction and we are heading straight through. Basically towards an illusion wall. Right here where the picture is hanging. Break it once and around the corner to the right there's the little jug. Next mission, Remnants of Chaos, and we start right from the beginning there. Specifically when we enter the last transporter, or rather the last portal, we can get the little jug, and when we come out here we receive Tanya's research document as a clue, and we can simply continue from here and up here. And yes, friends, here is the next little jug. It's already hidden. Back here on the left is an illusion wall. Hit it once, take the important item. And back here on the right, in the corner, there's another little jug. With that, you have all the little jugs in the act. 3 friends, give a thumbs up if I was able to help you, and feel free to subscribe because there will soon be a video for Act 4 with all the little jugs as well. So folks, until then, take care, adios, and bye-bye.